The coffees that come from our allied producer, our farms, get here, they get sampled once again. Every bag gets punctured and we take a sample of every bag, we mix them up together, and then we do analysis in the labs. We only mill coffees once we have our shipping schedule all set up. We're at our mill now, so this is the final process that we do to coffee before we export or roast it. Milling coffee basically means taking off the parchment, which comes attached to the seed, which is the actual part of the coffee that we're going to roast. And we have to also select all the beans that are not up to the quality that we want physically. So all the beans that are broken, that are the color is not right, that they're too small, that they have any sort of problem, they have to be separated in this facility. So the first step we do is we put coffee parchment through this hole over here. It goes into the system. What we do first is that we clean that parchment. We take off whatever is smaller or larger than parchment. So a lot of bigger rocks or leaves and twigs and stuff that comes with coffee that gets separated in the cleaning process. After that, it actually goes to the mill. So in the mill, it basically has a huge screw in the middle which pressures coffee one against the other, and the parchment breaks. Once the parchment breaks, it has another final part where it basically polishes coffee and it takes the silver skin off. Once the coffee is milled, it goes into the size sorter. The size sorter basically separates coffee by size, and whatever is smaller than what we call 14 grade gets separated as a subproduct. After that, it goes to the densimetric machine. This is the density sorter. Basically, everything that's less dense will go to the bottom. So we can see here that it has a lot of beans that are not okay. Vinegar beans, shells, broken beans, all this sort of stuff. And then once you go to the top, you start seeing mostly good beans. The densimetric machine takes care of 90% of the defect beans that we want to separate from coffee. After that, it goes into our destoner, which is a final destoner that we have. It's made, also works with density, but it's designed to take even very small stones that are the same size as coffee out of the system. And then it finally goes into our chromatic sorter. It has a high resolution camera in the front and the back. The coffee goes through some channels, and the machine is making really quick decisions whether or not the color of that coffee is perfect or not, and if not, it'll just burst some compressed air and take that coffee out of the system. Once we finish that, the coffee is ready to be packaged. It'll go into a bag, a burlap bag with a grain pro, which is a plastic bag inside, and sealed in order for it to be protected from humidity, from odors, from external contamination, and it becomes ready to get shipped to wherever it's going to get shipped around the world.